Future Saga Chapter 4 has finally revealed its new playable character, and it is Goku. Not just any Goku, but a new form of Goku. The strongest form of Goku. It's more than just a pretty costume change though, because he's stacking Ultra Instinct on top of this form, and because he's using UI specifically, I know exactly which super attacks and ultimate attacks they're going to add to this form, and it's exclusive to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Hello everyone, it's me again, Steve Doja here, back to more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and I'm gonna say it right now, I called it. I've always said that the newest character was going to either be an ultra superhero version of our custom character, or an ultra superhero version of Goku. And I think we're still gonna get it as an awoken skill for our Cax, but we literally see Goku do it in the trailer. It's fully confirmed, the energy goes from purple to green, as you guys know, the colors are opposite. Supreme Cap Time uses green, Ultra Supervillains use purple, and now we have Ultra Superhero Goku. At least that's what I'm calling it. They'll probably change the actual name to something that's less silly when it actually releases, but it's nice to see that Xenoverse actually has its own original transformation for a good guy, because we usually only get these new original transformations for bad guys. A good example is Giant Demigra, that's not in Super Dragon Ball Heroes or anything, and Final Form Mira, that also doesn't appear in anything else, it's just Xenoverse only. So finally, we're getting a hero-exclusive transformation for Xenoverse 2. Now, without spending too much time, I'm just going to get into it right away. Ultra Superhero Goku very much looks like Ultra Instinct stacked on top of his, Ultra Superhero power-up. A great example is Jiren is in his full power mode with Ultra Supervillain stacked on top of him. It's not just base Jiren, but more roided. It's actually, full power Jiren's model exactly. Even with the different features and aspects and the muscle definition and the size. So Goku is transformed. It doesn't look like a base Goku, because where is all the silver coming from, right? It doesn't look like it's just a base Goku with the Ultra Superhero power-up. Some people have said he's not transformed, but I don't know how you think that, because look at his eyes, bro. Goku's eyes are the biggest tell if he's transformed or not, because he does not have that much, pupil detail when he's in base form, so he's at least in UI sign. But I think he is in his full mastered Ultra Instinct state, because I do want to remind you guys, just like Ultra Supervillain, Ultra Superhero most likely puts like a weird color filter that makes things look different. Remember, Super Saiyan God Vegeta looks like Ultra Ego Vegeta with that lighting. So obviously the whiteness of UI Goku is gonna look a little bit off when it's stacked on top of the shading, color, lighting effect that the Ultras basically just give you as a power-up. So obviously some of you right now are probably thinking, well, how else does this benefit Goku in terms of gameplay or the story? Well, obviously in the story, it makes him stronger, but in terms of gameplay, I mentioned this in my last video, and I'm going to mention it again really quick if you want to hear more about it, then obviously check out the last video. But a nice thing that they always do with the Ultra Supervillain character is to actually give the characters back moves that they're basically missing from their kit. I'll start from the first Ultra Supervillain, and I'll go all the way to the most recent one. So the first one is obviously Goku Black. That's the first one we ever saw. And they used the Ultra Supervillain as a chance to give him his Scythe as a part of his moveset. Because of all the updates Xenoverse added, they added his Aura Slide Keyblade, they added his Black Kamehameha, then they added his Rose Keyblade, and they kept adding more moves through the, custom partner system and all that stuff. But he still never had his Scythe, so they used the Ultra Supervillain as a perfect time to give Goku Black his Scythe. So now he actually has his full moveset from the whole anime in Xenoverse 2, and it's really, really cool. You can actually just use the Scythe whenever you want. It's just nice. And then obviously Super Saiyan God Vegeta. Now Super Saiyan God Vegeta isn't missing that much. Admittedly though, it is very weird to have a modern day Vegeta that doesn't have Final Flash. Prominence Flash is not Final Flash, so let's just get that out of the way. And with Final Rampage, he finally gets his Final Flash, but also Big Bang Knuckle gives him, his signature Vegeta's Technique Ki Blast spam, which he always has, but didn't have in Super Saiyan God because he only has a single Ki Blast skill in that mode. So that was a good chance to give Vegeta his usual Ki Blast heavy spam moveset, as well as finally his main move back, Final Flash. I would have really liked if they gave him any of the weird, Ultra Ego looking death balls used in the cinematics, but I completely understand why they didn't. At that point, maybe they'd be pushing it too far, and then, they might actually get in trouble if they give him anything that looks like a Hakai orb or anything, so I get why they didn't go that far, but I would have really liked if they actually went the extra mile to make him just that much more unique. And then we have Ultra Supervillain Jiren, and yes, I know he's very famous for one new skill, but admittedly, the skill that they did give to Jiren is a pretty popular skill that he uses in the anime. It's a mix of two different attacks. A good example is, the first part of it is the massive Ki Blast barrage he does to Goku, that Goku slides with the Kamehamehas on his feet, which is absolutely insane. And then the second part is actually a move that beat Goku in a Beam Clash. So it makes sense why they gave Jiren that. It's a popular move, and they just made it into two separate moves. They combined them into one, which is really, really cool. I don't think it's worth an entire DLC price. That's ridiculous, but it is one of Jiren's more popular techniques. So they had to add it if they were going to make another version of Jiren. I'll get to Frieza in a bit, but I do want to use this moment to talk about how, since they've obviously added character moves that are basically just missing from their core set, and UI Goku already has all of his Kamehamehas and all the other stuff he usually does, what could he possibly be missing? Well, there are multiple moves he could possibly be missing, and one of them is actually ones that Cax have in Ultra Instinct. His damn counter, you know, the move where he goes past you and his fist is outstretched, and you get comboed and knocked away? They could turn that into a super attack. It would be really weird to have a super attack version of it, and then still be able to use the natural counter if you just equipped it on your own custom character, but I don't think it would make them think any other way. They would probably just still add it so at least Goku gets it. And even if they don't have that, we have unique moves like Silver Dragon Flash, which is a combination of his finishing move on Jiren in the anime. You know, the one where he flies towards you with a big punch, he does a bunch of combinations, he hits you with an uppercut, and then a final Kamehameha, right? Well, not a final Kamehameha, but a big Kamehameha at the end. You guys know what I mean by that. The only other moves I can see him adding is the sliding gut punch that he uses to finish off base Jiren before Jiren transforms into his full power, because that's obviously a really cool move and people remember it because it's the moment literally before Jiren transforms. Or the one-handed Ki Blast, because it just looks really damn cool and it'd be a really easy new ranged Ki Blast attack to give him. So one new Ki Blast super, one new Strike super, and one new ultimate attack, which would obviously be Silver Dragon Flash. I think that's a really easy moveset to put on him, but there's another reality when it comes to his moveset. Maybe they won't give him many more moves. It might be a case like Ultra Supervillain Golden Frieza, where instead of getting moves that he should have, because that guy is still missing moves by the way, they just give him an entirely new set of moves because of his time-space powers. Goku could be getting time-space powers instead. That would probably be more fitting because we're at the end of the series, and obviously our custom characters are going to get something similar to this because we literally get everything. So we're also going to have time-space powers in this form as well. Another really appealing aesthetic to this would be obviously making these new moves a part of the Power of Time set. A good example is, you guys know, Supreme Cat Time's moves and Ultra Supervillain Frieza's moves actually do have synergy, because both the inscription attacks increase your Power of Time. And even if you're using an entirely different set, like let's say you use Dark Inscription, it makes Holy Race stronger. It makes all of Supreme Cat Time's moves stronger. And if you use Holy Inscription, it makes all of, you know, Supervillain Frieza's moves stronger. So they both just benefit from each other a lot. And I can see Goku adding to that, but at the same time, they might not need a third Power of Time set. That would be weird, right? You guys can both agree. We already have a light side of the Power of Time and a dark side of the Power of the Time. We don't need the Goku version of it, which is why I think they'd rather just add original moves to him than just make up new time-space moves in general. Or maybe, I don't know, they could just make like time-space Kamehameha. If they just only do that, then people would probably be like really happy because Kamehameha's cool, so why not? The final thing I think we should do for Goku is that since this is obviously a version of Ultra Instinct, and because he's going to be getting new moves, can I get a drum roll please? We might finally get Ultra Instinct Goku custom partner. Now, I know I've been saying that for ages, but look, he's the most popular character by far. And Ultra Instinct Goku alone has 5 presets amongst all of his forms. And when this Goku gets added, that's gonna be 6 presets. And if this Goku gets a festival move with the new Festival of Universes that will inevitably come out, then 7 damn presets. That's a lot of presets. At that point, you can really just solve the whole problem by just making a custom partner set. And the reason I think this is going to happen is that obviously this is just going to be another UI Goku, basically, right? He's going to have the dodge mechanic, he's going to have a new Super Soul, he's going to have all of these different unique gimmicks that come with both the UI Gokus. This is a really good chance to at least buff the UI Gokus, or just, again, make them custom partners, so that way we can finally get an ideal Ultra Instinct Goku that we can customize the moves on. I think this is completely fair because the guy that Goku literally beats up in the Tournament of Power, Jiren, has his own custom partner preset, and he has loads of different versions too. In fact, Jiren has less presets than Goku, and they still gave him a custom partner. Jiren only has 3 unique presets: Base Jiren, Full Power Jiren, and Ultra Supervillain Jiren, with Full Power Jiren having a second preset because of one singular festival skill. That's it, and they still give him a custom partner, so why doesn't UI Goku get one? It'd be completely fair to give him one now. Him and Goku both have their base forms, Ultra Instinct Sign, Base Jiren. They both have their full power forms, Whitehead Ultra Instinct and Full Power Jiren, and now they're gonna both have an Ultra Supervillain and an Ultra Superhero. This is the best time to equal out completely by giving UI Goku finally his custom partner preset he deserves. I'm pretty sure you guys can all agree with that, right? I'm pretty sure we'd all be happy with that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below, because I've been preaching custom UI Goku for ages, and even though Bandai definitely watches my videos because they steal things I say from my videos and put them in their games. Great Saiyan Squad, by the way. How convenient, Bandai, that we just come up with the same name I think that UI Goku deserves a custom partner because he is, again, the most popular character ever, and he has way too many presets. It's really hard for people who just main UI Goku to just pick the ideal preset for him because they literally can't just change his moves. So I just wanted to mention that, but I do think that is a pretty perfect place to end the video, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys enjoyed the video, then obviously again, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel, and leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next, fellas. I do love you all. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Take care and peace. Bye bye.